versus Brewster 2 is in the works. Rematch between those two, maybe for June, July, August, sometime in there. That's when they're wanting it. Klitschko's actually wanting it in June. Okay. Finkel was saying probably August.
Yep.
So either one,
that's fine.
That'd be fine. Brewster, I'd kind of like Brewster to get one fight before that.
Yeah, because he hadn't fought almost in over a year now, since last April.
Yeah.
So, Slajkovic.
And to go right in there against Vladimir Klitschko, I mean, especially considering he wasn't really winning the fight whenever he knocked Vladimir out.
Got knocked down also.
And just was looking really sloppy and...
Yeah, just looked, I mean...
Well, I mean, it's Brewster.
Yeah, of course.
He doesn't look like James Toney or anything, of course. It's not his style, but...
Yeah.
He just didn't really look good in that fight, even when he won. It was kind of out of nowhere.
And hopefully he can do the same thing.
Absolutely. Hopefully the result's the same.
Yes.
And don't be blaming Vaseline on your losses.
Or whatever. Yeah, you had drugs put in you, or, well, who knows. And you had something put in you.
Yep, exactly. Okay, beat me to it. Yep. Anyhow, also in heavyweight news, Hasim Rahman versus Brewster is back on. They're determined to put this match on for some stupid reason. Anyhow, back on for June 14th on Versus Network.
Yep. Very good main event for them.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Rahman's going to dominate Mercer. Mercer's just too old.
Yeah. The question here is whether Rahman can knock him out, since Mercer is a very tough guy, has a great chin, obviously.
I think he'll knock him out. I don't think it'll be a problem. I say within 6. I know that seems arrogant. I just think Mercer's too old, too far gone, and he got knocked out in a round in K1 by 1 kick. Yeah, it was a kick, and he's not used to that. The guy he fought was maybe Bonjowski or some crap. Some guy that's very good at that sport. But anyhow, I just don't think Mercer will make it the distance.
I wouldn't be surprised, but whatever.
Anyhow, and heavyweights, in a heavyweight that can go the distance, James Toney versus Tony Thompson was a possible match that was mentioned for April 7th on the Diego Corrales card on Showtime, but Showtime turned it down, and now it's just the one fight, Corrales versus Clottey.
Turned it down as an undercard, by the way, because first of all, that should be main event to Corrales Clottey.
It should be the main event, although, I mean, either way on that one, as long as they would show both.
Yeah, of course.
I'd be fine on it. I mean, Tony is coming off a legitimate loss.
Yeah.
And then Tony Thompson, I don't know, but, I mean, it's James Toney.
And again, the network not accepting a fight with a top fighter.
And not even, this time it's not even because they're taking another fight.
Nope.
They're not
choosing to show nothing instead of a fight.
You're showing nothing versus something.
Yes.
Something good.
Yep, exactly. Not something shitty that doesn't matter.
Damn
like the Kessler fight tonight. But
exactly. You have James Toney. You're Showtime. You need all the help you can get anyhow. Put James Toney on.
Yep.
And April 7th would be great for him to get back that soon.
Yes.
I mean, damn. He doesn't have a lot of time left. Come on. Just another insult. I mean, Showtime's doing this to James Toney now. What the hell? I don't know.
Yeah. Same thing. HBO
did to
Jones.
Yeah. And also, let's see, Jesus Chavez Jr., not Jesus, Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., a little late here while we're recording this. Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. might fight Mike Stewart next. Mike No Joke Stewart, you know, he was on the Contender Season 2,
and got
just top. He was a top journeyman for the 140-pound division.
Yeah, he fought. Let's see, I think he fought Mitchell and Hatton at one point.
Journeyman might be a little too nice. Not too harsh on him, I suppose, but
yeah, he was decent, I guess. Tough guy.
Tough opponent. Chavez Jr. fighting him.
Yeah, should knock him out.
Yeah. Anyhow, I'll look forward to that. Also,
yeah, that's going to be on the undercard of Is that the undercard of the Pacquiao fight, or the undercard of Judah Cotto? Because he's fighting on both cards, so...
Really not sure.
Yeah,
really
I'm
not
not sure either. I think it's the undercard of the Pacquiao fight.
Maybe actually. Both.
Yeah. Well,
who knows?
Sure, there won't be need for a rematch.
No, but might want to do it anyhow. Yeah. Also Ricardo Torres is going to defend his title for the first time, the WBO junior welterweight title, against Carlos Mausa on April 28th. Just why?
Why bother with that idiot?
Yep. But I mean, I guess Torres is looking for an easy knockout. To look impressive. Yep, Mausa, sadly a former champion himself, a title holder.
Beating Vivian Harris somehow.
Anyhow, also Love Morangel is not being considered an opponent for Gaddy. He had been calling Gaddy out, but which is a good thing. It's in jail. Now he'll likely be fighting Paulie Malignaggi in June sometime. It was supposed to be on the Taylor undercard, but now it looks like June.
June, boxing after dark, so probably a main event, of course, for him. So.
Which, yeah, that'll be, I guess, that'll be fine. I mean, he'd probably get more viewers being on the Taylor undercard, but whatever. Anyhow, look forward to that in June.
And speaking of the Taylor undercard against Spinks, a new fight for the co-feature, if you want to call it that.
Sure thing.
Yep. Edison Miranda versus Kelly Pavlik. Moved up 2 months in advance. It was scheduled for July 28th.
And that might have something to do with why Malignaggi's off that undercard.
Because obviously they're trying to build a Miranda-Taylor fight.
Actually, that almost definitely explains the reason. But, Miranda, they're really putting their stock in Miranda right now.
As they should.
Definitely. Very exciting fighter.
Yep.
Very explosive fighter. Miranda versus Kelly Pavlik, that'll be a fun knockout to watch. That'll last about 3 rounds, maybe.
That's what I picked.
But, just...
It's a great card there, completely.
Then Pavlik can go join the Contender in a couple seasons. But,
after he gets some more losses here and there to nobodies, to Jesse Feliciano's of the world.
Other Kelly Pavlik's.
Yeah. And on the undercard of that also, Vernon Forrest fighting off TV. So that's unacceptable, of course.
Move him to the Versus Network. That'd be perfect for Vernon Forrest. Right
absolutely. He needs something to get him.
Put him on the undercard with Holyfield. I mean, Holyfield, they're both from Atlanta.
They're both good friends.
They've been at the same gym, I believe.
Yeah.
They know how to headbutt.
Yes.
Ask Mosley. Ask Tyson. Anyhow, that'd be a good matchup, I think, for those two to be on the same cards together. Kind of like Jones and Gaynor used to be, except...
Both of these fighters are good.
Yeah, exactly.